really important shift by the Kurdish freedom movement embracing peace. But unfortunately, we haven't seen a similar response yet from the Turkish state. Instead, we still hear talk about the peace process being just a process aimed at a, inverted commas, terror-free Turkey. But let's remember, where did the PKK come from? PKK came from years and decades of terror that were experienced by Kurdish people, going back to the 1920s, massacre after massacre, the Dersim massacre in the 1930s. And the PKK arose in the late 1970s in response to that, in response to the repression of the Kurds, in response to the forced assimilation of the Kurds. And PKK gave Kurdish people hope. They gave people confidence. The Kurdish freedom movement in the past several decades, the highlight of that movement has been the Rojava Revolution, which has been driven by the ideas developed by Abdullah Öcalan in prison, remarkable ideas of democratic centralism, of a women-centered liberation movement, of local democracy, grassroots democracy, of equality for all ethnicities and creeds. So the Rojava Revolution really is a tribute to the achievements of the Kurdish freedom movement, which is saying it wants a peaceful and democratic society. And we now need the Turkish state to respond. It should establish the right to hope and freedom for Abdullah Öcalan so he can play a full role in seeing this peace process through to fruition. They often negotiate with him. They negotiated with him in the period 2013 to 2015 in the last peace process. They recognize him as a central key figure in any negotiations. He should be given his freedom in order to ensure that this peace process is concluded successfully. There should be an amnesty for PKK guerrillas, a proper program for their integration into society. All the elected mayors and political representatives in the southeast of Turkey should be restored. The policy of putting in trustees and kicking out and imprisoning elected representatives should end. There should be local democracy fully restored in Turkey. And the Kurdish issue in Turkey needs to be officially recognized with measures such as full language and cultural rights, the right to be educated in your mother tongue and so on. I think there is great grounds for hope. I think Abdullah Öcalan took a very brave step in putting forward this call for peace and a democratic society, where he also said we have to have the political and the legal basis for this to be successful. But the pressure needs to be stepped up within Turkey and also internationally for the Turkish state to respond, for the Turkish state to recognize the Kurdish issue and to take steps that will enable Turkey to move towards being a peaceful and democratic society. Really.